up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY here. This is the Daily Spirits. As you can see, I'm not in my car today. Today's a day off, and I was excited to do this week's topic because it's actually one I've been wanting to do something on. I've been having this idea to do a video, basically kind of my little Juggalo story. I know everybody's got that, and I've been wanting to do that video, but I'm not sure yet if I'm going to upload it here on my personal channel or on Carnival Spirits. And I know a lot of you are probably wondering why it is I'm doing Daily Spirits still on my personal channel, and that's because, like I told TJ when they invited me to become a manager or become a member of Carnival Spirits, I said, you guys already got a schedule set and everything, and I don't want to impose on that, so I'll continue doing Daily Spirits here. But anyway, back to the main topic. This week's topic is, what do they call you and why do you call it that? Or what are your aliases and how did you come about them? Now, I never really had any nicknames. Nobody ever gave me any. So there was two that I kind of gave myself. The first one was, of course, DCFAYGOGUY. And that actually started off as a Yahoo email address, and it's just become everything else. Now, we're going to rewind you back to 2005, early parts of 2005. Now, I don't know if you guys have gathered this from any videos or seen me on anything, but I'm actually a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. I've got all the fucking seasons, even of Dragon Ball. And at the time, there was a game out for PlayStation 2 called Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. And in there they actually had a website for a forum that they were running where you could go on and talk to other members about it. And the username I used at that time was something different. Well, I ended up changing it to Dark Carnival. It was actually the name I used on there was Dark Carnival, and my little display picture actually recycled through the different Joker cards, so I kind of became a well-known Juggalo on there. And I ended up getting banned. I forget why the fuck that was, because it's been a minute, but I ended up going ahead and switching and making a new account, and I ended up making a whole new email address for it too. And at the time, my email address was Master Saiyan Goku is what I named it. Who knows why, I just did, fuck it. But I started brainstorming different ideas for a new email address. Now, so because I called myself Dark Carnival on that forum, I still had that mentality of, oh yeah, dude, I'm the Dark Carnival. Because that's kind of what I would always say on that forum, is this is the Dark Carnival coming through on you guys. So, I also, that was around the time I first ever watched the Blue Collar Comedy Tour with Bill Engvall, Jeff Foxworthy, Ron White, and Larry the Cable Guy. And Larry the Cable Guy kind of stuck to me, and it made me think of the Jim Carrey movie, The Cable Guy. And the only thing that came to my mind is oh, dude, what the fuck? What if I was some kind of Faygo delivery guy that worked for the Dark Carnival, and I'd come up to your doors and bang on it and be like, Faygoguy. So I just threw the DC on there for the Dark Carnival, and Faygoguy because I'm the Faygo delivery guy. And I don't know, I grew to a point where I liked it so much that it became, I think, yeah, it's part of my Facebook, whatever you call it, or the website address or whatever. The URL address is actually like facebook.com/DCFAYGOGUY. My Twitter is fucking DCFAYGOGUY. Of course, YouTube was DCFAYGOGUY. A lot of it is it's just what it became, and I don't know, it just fit like a glove. So there's the story behind how I came up with DCFAYGOGUY and why it stuck like glue, because I loved it. And you know, in a lot of ways, I'd like to think that I still deliver freshness through some of my videos, so I deliver that precious Juggalo juice that's so refreshing. I don't know, that's kind of corny as fuck. But the other nickname I have that I kind of gave to myself, like I said, I've never had any given to me, so everything I came up with on my own. But back in 2008, down near my hometown, which my hometown is Parker City, Indiana, one of the neighboring towns of farmland, they have this place called the One Fun Farm that's only open around Halloween time, and they have this haunted corn maze where you go through and there's different people that pop out, scare you, they do different things, they run props. I ran one particular prop 2 years in a row, a different one the other two. But they had one day they had what's called their fall festival where there's a lot of kids there, so that was one of the times I actually worked during the day, and the owner had me moving some shit around. It was a big hay wagon. Well, dumbass me dropped the actual hitch part down on my toe, and I'm pretty sure I broke my toe because I was limping the rest of the day. But I still had to work that night, and by the time I was done, it was a Saturday. So we usually would start the maze when it got dark, and it was usually around 6 or 7. And a lot of times on Saturdays, we wouldn't get out of there till 1 or 2 in the morning. So by the time we were done for the night, I was fucking tired. I was ready to get off my feet. And the hayride had just left. Where it is, there's the actual farm itself, and then back quite some distance away is the actual cornfield, and you'd have to ride a hay wagon to get back there. And it had just left. I really didn't feel like standing there waiting anymore. My toe hurt. I was just ready to get home. I was tired. So me and a couple of the other guys just kind of ran over to the shed where we keep all of our props and stuff. We threw it in and quickly ran and jumped on the side of the hay wagon. Well, I'm not very nimble, and actually I was bigger back then. Plus my toe hurt, so I jumped up on the fucking side of this hay wagon, and I got my foot caught between 2 bales of hay, and I had my other leg dragging. Well, I'm in the process of trying to free my one leg so I could pull myself up over and get on the hayride. I ended up fucking losing my grip, falling, and I positioned myself just right where I fell in front of the 2 tires as it was coming, and the damn thing fucking ran right over my torso like that. And they hollered at the tractor driver, and he stopped, and I ended up getting stuck between 2 tires. They're like, back up, back up. And I'm like, no, wait. I can crawl out. So, needless to say, I got ran the fuck over by a hay wagon, and luckily there was only like 6 or 7 people on there. Otherwise, that would have hurt like a motherfucker. I mean, it already hurt like a motherfucker, but it would have hurt 10 times worse than that. So, after that happened, for weeks following that, I actually went on MySpace back when that shit was still popping, and I changed my display name to Roadkill Juggalo, because I was roadkill like a motherfucker. Dude, that shit really fucking hurt. I'm surprised I didn't end up with some kind of broken ribs or something, because it literally went fucking right across my torso like that. So, that's it. That's really the only names I've ever had, other than, you know, between me and my fiance, we've got our pet names, but those are personal ones you guys don't need to know about. So that's it. That's the story behind DCFAYGOGUY, and a funny story of me getting run over and calling myself Roadkill Juggalo for like a month, 2 months straight. That one just kind of died off. So that's about it. That's the only names I've got. So thanks for checking this out. DCFAYGOGUY.